Welcome to Spyder Auto's Bull Bar installation guide for the Jeep Cherokee. Before we get started, you'll need the following: a 17 and a 19mm socket and ratchet. We've laid out the contents of your Bull Bar kit here. We'll start on the passenger side just below the bumper. Insert the nut plate into these holes in the bumper support as shown. Take care to ensure that the holes in the nut plate align here and over here. Now we can mount the passenger side bracket for our Bull Bar. Position the bracket as shown. Now you'll need to locate two 19mm bolts like this one. Add a lock ring and then a large washer, and then go ahead and use those bolts to mount the bracket. Thread the 19mm bolts into the bolt plate to mount the bracket, but leave the bolts about finger tight to allow room for adjustments in the bracket until the end. Notice how after threading the bolts, we can still slide our bracket back and forth. Now for the driver's side. Mount the driver's side bracket, then again locate two 19mm bolts. Remember to add a lock ring and a washer before installing the bolts. As we did with the other side, we're leaving these finger tight. See how we can move the bracket? Alright, now let's move on. With our brackets mounted, now we can go ahead and mount the Bull Bar. Mount the bar with the brackets on the inside. Now you'll need to locate a 17mm bolt and washer and thread it through the bracket, through the Bull Bar. Now we'll go in and install a washer, a lock ring, and then finally a 17mm nut onto the bolt. We'll install one bolt on each side to support the Bull Bar while we're working. As we did with the passenger side, locate and insert a 17mm bolt and washer through the bracket and through the Bull Bar. Then, as with the other side, install a washer, a lock ring, and a 17mm nut onto the bolt. With the bracket supported, now we can install the remaining bolts. Install another 17mm bolt and washer through the bracket to mount the Bull Bar. And again, we'll install a washer, a lock ring, and a 17mm nut onto the bolt. Now back to the passenger side. Install another 17mm bolt and washer through the bracket through the Bull Bar to mount it. And now to install the last washer, lock ring, and 17mm nut onto the bolt. After installing all the brackets and threading the bolts, it's time to tighten everything down. First, we'll tighten the four 19mm bracket bolts. Okay, and now we'll tighten down the four 17mm Bull Bar mounting bolts. Okay, and that's the last one. Now we'll check our Bull Bar for tightness by giving it a few firm tugs. If it passes the shake test, that's it. Congratulations, you successfully installed the Spyder Auto Bull Bar on your Jeep Cherokee. Videography, voiceover, and editing by Nitro Nick. For more information, visit spyderauto.com or find us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.